Hey guys, it's Kimise. I'm back for this week's vlog. I missed last week just because it was a hectic weekend. I had a lot of fun last weekend, just so you know. My daughter came down to visit and we went to go see a concert for a band named Striper. It was great. They put on a great show. It was their 40th anniversary tour. If you don't know about Striper, you should check it out. They're not everybody's cup of tea, but let me tell you, they put on a fantastic show. So that's where I was last weekend. Had a really great time, but I'm glad to be back again to get you guys all caught up for the week so you guys know what's on my mind and how things have been going. Hopefully I'll get to hear from you guys in the comments, so make sure you leave me a comment. And by the way, thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel over and over by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and engage me back with comments. Of course, you can always catch me in Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, shoot me in Discord. I'm usually pretty good about responding to everything back really timely and quickly, and I enjoy having those conversations with you guys and getting to know you. So thanks a lot. So today, it is October. We are full swing into October since I didn't have a, well, actually, this is the first October Sunday, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So it's October, and I want to say thanks again for another great year. We are moving along quite a bit on the channel, and good stuff's been going on. So if you just caught today's Wizard 101 video, let's catch you up on what's happening on with my King's Isle things. Is that excuse me, we were able to go ahead and knock out the Battle with Scorpion and start in the last leg of, yes, the last leg of Mirage. And Mirage has been so much fun, I'll tell you what. And the feedback I've been getting is great. I was able to craft all three of those fire spells. In fact, I just finished crafting Hephaestus, which is pretty killer spell. And I'll tell you what, those are really good spells. So if you're running like a fire deck and you're running fire school pips, fire mastery pips, then those you can like cast really quick. They hit a lot of damage for a low pip amount, and even though they're single spells, not AoEs, they're really good. Pair it up, especially in boss fights. I'm noticing, we were able to take out the Scorpion without too much trouble. Well, after I got rid of his minions, that was, and it was good times. It was good times. So if you're enjoying the walkthrough, make sure you drop me a comment and let me know what you like, what you don't like. Everybody who's been dropping comments, you guys are fantastic. Those things, those comments, those little likes that you guys do really help the channel a ton, because it shows engagement. And with the YouTube algorithm, it's all about engagement, whether they recommend your video to other people. So when you guys do that, you are really just helping me out. And the channel's only grown because you guys are interested in what's going on. You like the content I put out, and I enjoy doing the content with you guys. So thanks a lot for all that. Okay, so Monday night streams are still going on. I just missed last Monday night due to just a crazy week and and the fact I had like we had a parent night, so I got to meet a whole bunch of parents, and I had to stay after school later, so I didn't get a chance to do streaming, but we should be back this week. We're gonna try to knock out the rest of the side quests there with my myth and be 100% complete, and hopefully do the Nightmare Dungeon. So if you guys want to do Nightmare Dungeon with me, please log on in, throw me your true friend code, and we'll give it a shot. I'm going to look up strategies and try to figure out if I understand how to do it, because it looks like it's a pretty rough dungeon, and you have to have a really honed in group to do it, which is usually how their highest levels dungeons tend to be the first little while they're out there and stuff. So it is what it is. I'd like to get it done to at least say I finished it and move on. And that's kind of where we're at. Pyro 101. I know there's some new content for Pyro 101, but I really want to get through Mirage before I start doing anything else. So I should be bringing back the walkthroughs, both my Musketeer walkthrough and my Witch Doctor walkthrough, to go ahead and get them caught up on the new content. So I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you, Wizard Toby, for reminding me that stuff's been dropped. I've been focusing on this first part of the year with school, and everything is always challenging. If you guys don't remember, I teach physics and chemistry this year, and this is the first year I've had to teach chemistry. And so I've been like, really busy trying to make sure I'm not missing anything, that I'm giving my students everything that they need to know so that they can be successful. And it's been an exciting year, and I really enjoy the topics, and my physics students are doing really great. But the beginning's always rough, especially when there's some new stuff hitting you. So yeah, I try to balance it out the best I can, but real life unfortunately does take a little bit priority over my channel sometimes. So thanks for everybody who's been like boosting me and everything. Gosh, wouldn't it be nice if I could do this full time? Boy, I could do like more drops, I could do different games, I could do more more streaming and stuff like that. Maybe someday I'll have this big enough where I can just do streaming and content creation. I don't know. I enjoy teaching too, so I don't know if I'd fully give that up. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think I should do? Right? Keep building, keep building? We'll see. Okay, guys, so Minecraft. I started working on the Ravenwood, and I got the canopy done 2 weeks ago, and I missed a week for Minecraft just because last weekend was so crazy and hectic. But we should be doing some more work. I'm working on another section of Ravenwood this week, and I'll be dropping on this week's video, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And thanks again for the supporting of Minecraft. I love my Minecraft thing, and of course, if you are whitelisted, or if you are if you want to be whitelisted, if you're a Patreon member, or if you're a member here on the YouTube channel, that gets you access to play along with us on Minecraft. We have a small little community on there, and it's a lot of fun. It's a fun server, so would love to see you guys there if that's something that you're interested in. There is some reward for that. Okay, so what's on my mind this week? Well, I was thinking about one of the hardest things I've ever had to do physically. So I'm going to tell you the story about the hardest thing I've ever physically done in my life. Now, if you haven't noticed, I'm not much of a... Yes, I am not a physical person. I've never been an athlete, you know. I've never really worked out much more than what I did a little bit in college and everything. Like, for weight training class, or, when I get into mode where I'm trying to, I'm trying to jog a few times a week. I'm really terrible. I am so out of shape. But anyways, there's one thing that I wanted to share, the most physically hard thing, demanding thing I've ever done, and how it went, and things I learned from it, in the thing. So one summer, I got to work at the Grand Canyon. I got to work at the grocery store at the Grand Canyon for a whole summer, and it was a ton of fun. If you're a younger person looking for stuff to do over the summer, there's all sorts of great programs, between college semesters and everything. And it's great to get out there and get that experience. That's what I did. Is I got out there, and I left Texas here, and I went to the Grand Canyon, and got to work at the grocery store for a summer. I was involved with a missions group, so I was doing some missions work for them as well. And I'm not sure what that North Rim is like anymore, because things have changed quite a bit. It's been... Oh my goodness, it's got to have been over 30 years now. Yeah, it's been over 30 years since this. But it was a lot of fun. So I was working all summer. I was doing grocery store stuff, and I went up there with another guy who was from another part of Texas, a different college, and we linked up and we drove out there, and it was a lot. It was good times. It was good times. Well, anyway, so he decided he wanted to hike down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon and all the way back up. And he was pretty fit. He was a good hiker and everything. Me, I was young. Probably I was definitely in way better shape than I am now. But I was saying this would be a lot of fun. So yeah, sure, I want to go hiking with you. So what we did is we gathered up a ton of water, because we knew we'd need water going down and up, and made sure we had plenty of food, and we decided to go ahead and start off. And guys, if you've never hiked the Grand Canyon, it is so beautiful. But make sure that you are in reasonably good hiking condition, or at least plan and get some good advice. So the goal was, initially, we were going to hike down to the halfway point, check it all out, then hike back up. And so we started. We started at 6 a.m. that morning. We woke up, we got all fitted out and everything, and the sun was out, because it's just a good time of the year up there and everything. We started hiking down, and it was beautiful, gorgeous. I'll tell you what, Grand Canyon is one of the most enchanting places in the world. If you've never seen it, never gone out to it, and there's a lot of really great places. So I encourage you, go check out our national parks if you've never done that. So we hiked all the way down to the halfway point, and there was some water there. There was campsites around, because you could do that, but you have to like go ahead and pre-register for that and everything if you want to stay the night and stuff. We hadn't done that, and we didn't think we'd need. We were young. We had all sorts of guts and glory in mind. So we said, "Boy, that wasn't so bad." He was looking at me, "Yeah, it was pretty good. Hey, you want to go all the way down the river?" So yeah, let's go all the way down to the river. Fateful words, So we started hiking down the river, and I'll tell you what, it was gorgeous. The hike down was great. The trails were awesome, and it wasn't really steep, should I say, because there's lots of switchbacks. I don't know if you know what a switchback is. A switchback is where you go back and forth, and they do that so you're not going straight up. It's the only way you can hike mountains and things like canyons like that successfully, is without a lot of equipment. And that's how most of our parks are set up, is with those great switchbacks. So we hiked all the way down, and about 4 hours later, We got down to the river down at the bottom of Colorado, and it was gorgeous. There was wildlife. It was green because you got the river, right? It was also so much cooler down there. And of course, when you go down, the temperature changes from well, actually, it was a little warmer, but the water was ice cold. That's what I remember. The water was ice cold, and we sat around for about I think we took a lunch break for about an hour, and it was gorgeous. A squirrel came down and chewed through my pack and chewed up my zipper and everything. But it was great. It was really beautiful. We had a relaxing day. weren't even really tired, and so then we said, well, guys. Well, my friend and we thought so it's about time to head back up. And we knew it was going to take us a little bit longer. Oh my goodness, did it take a long time. So I remember we got about a quarter of the way up and we were just pounding it. And I'm not sure what happened because, we were drinking water, we had eaten, we think, but my eyesight just totally blanked out. I'm still not sure exactly what had happened, but we're going to say about 2 minutes, it felt like forever. I was blind. Now, I'll tell you what, scary, scary, scary. And I was pushing myself. I thought I was in reasonably decent condition. I thought I was drinking a lot of water because we brought a lot of water with us. We kept it cool and chill. But that first quarter, we pushed really hard and just had to stop. And my goodness, I don't know what had happened, whether I just dehydrated a whole lot quicker than I have. But my vision was just blank. I could not see anything. And for 2 minutes, I was blind. Scariest, well, is it the scariest? I don't know. One of the scariest times of my life, for sure. And so we waited there for a couple minutes, drank some water, and just were patient. And my eyesight came back. I could see again. It wasn't a big blurry blind. It could have been some sort of blindness. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what had happened. If you know, drop me down in the comments. I don't think I ever really dug back into it. But I could see. And so what we did is instead of pushing really hard like we did that first quarter back up, we just took our time. Yep, we took our time. And I'll tell you what, that began the longest 6 hours. Yep, the longest additional 7 hours of my life. Okay, because although it only took us about 4 hours to get all the way down, it took us 8 hours to get up. And I can remember every time we turn a switch back, we go, ooh, look, it doesn't look like that's far away. It's never the top, because as you switch back up, you keep seeing these ledges. Well, guess what? It's not the ledge you think it is. It's not the top of the canyon. And it was a long hike. And we had people lapping us all the time because we weren't going really fast. My friend, he was so gracious. He was making sure that I was getting plenty of rest. So we'd go so far, rest. We'd go so far, rest. We'd go so far, rest. He was in way better shape than I did. I bet you he could have made it up at least another 2 hours earlier without me. For sure. But the point is it was hard. One of the most difficult things I'd ever done for the next 8 hours. And we just had to keep going. We made sure we drank a lot. Luckily enough, there was water at the halfway point. So when we got back up to that halfway point, we had fresh water. We could fill all our stuff again. We drank. We made sure we super hydrated ourselves. And we just kept going. And you know what? I wasn't planning on that, but it was one of the hardest things I'd ever done in my life. So I just want to say, guys, don't ever give up when you feel like you're doing one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life, whether it's physical, whether it's mental. You feel so good when you accomplish it. And I'll tell you what, that's a story that I've been telling for over 30 years now. And it's one of the best stories because you know what? Nobody carted me out. Nobody wheeled me out. I took my time. I pushed through it. I didn't let myself get overwhelmed and scared about the situation. And I just made sure that I didn't give up and I kept pushing. And you know what? Was it dark when we walked over that edge? Yes. Did we take the bus back to the place we were staying? Heck yeah. But it was one heck of an experience. Very good. That's my story for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be bringing up these memories from time to time and, just want to end it with a final question. So if I was going to be dressed up for Halloween this year, what would I do? Well, I'll tell you what. Our science department always does a big dress up, and I do have something that I'm going to dress up for school. But if I dress up for Halloween, I want to go steampunk, guys. Let me know what makes a great steampunk outfit down in the comments. I've already got an idea for a nice steampunk Victorian style vest that I was going to go ahead and order. But what would go well with that steampunk vest? What can make myself go really steampunk? Not crazy over the top steampunk, but classy, grungy steampunk. If you have any ideas, I'd love to hear from you guys back in the comments. In fact, toss me links if you see something on Amazon or another site you think that'd look really, really well. I hope you guys have a great week. This is Kimise. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.